249, a sophomore, and Bob Olson, a 230-pound senior, right inside linebacker. The ball rests on the Texas 40. Notre Dame with an even front, 4 men in 4-point stances. Wooster, the fullback, tries, and he is hit and driven back to about the 40-yard line by Swinson and McCoy. Mike McCoy, the 274-pound All-American defensive left tackle. Let's see where they rule the forward progress for Wooster. It's going to bring up 4th down in any case. They are putting the ball at the 43-yard line of Texas. It'll be 4th down and 2 to go. McCoy, a consensus All-American, was in on one of the 11 Washingtonians on the Notre Dame team. Scooter Monzingo will punt, averaging 34.7. Kicks between a hard rush, a lofty, lazy spiral, coming down to a fair catch by Clarence Ellis on the Notre Dame 17-yard line, of the Irish take over there after the 40-yard kick by Scooter Monzingo from Del Rio, Texas. 6 minutes and 35 seconds remain in the opening period. The score, Notre Dame 3, Texas nothing. Texas got 1 first down, then they were unable to get another first down on their second sequence of downs. Notre Dame to the line of scrimmage. The ball about halfway between the sidelines. Lawson split it left end. Texas with a 4-man front, 4 linebackers, 3 deep secondary. Theismann takes the handoff, drops back, chunks complete on the 26, and falling to the 29 is Tom Gatewood at the Notre Dame 29-yard line. Mike Campbell was the man who hit him just below the waist and knocked him down. That is a first down for Notre Dame, and Notre Dame is moving the chains this afternoon. 1st and 10 for the Irish on their own 28. The ball at the far hash mark. Up and over the ball is the center, Mike Oriard from Spokane, Washington. They have 2 slot backs to the left toward the wide side of the field. Twin slot back. 1 running back, and that is Mars, the fullback, and he takes it, and he unravels yardage upfield over the 30 to the 31, perhaps to the 32-yard line, where Glenn Halsell and Scott Henderson, the inside linebackers for Texas, make the tackle. Texas deploys 4 men in the front trenches. They actually have what is called a split 6 defense. They have 2 linebackers opposite the offensive guards and in the gap between the 2 Texas defensive tackles. It is 2nd down for Notre Dame at the Notre Dame 31. 2nd and 7 to go. Flanker to the left side. Theismann looks for that flanker. He hits him on the 35. Huff hauls it in, and he is caught and bear hugged to the ground by Danny Lester at the 36-yard line of Notre Dame. Danny Lester, the fastest University of Texas defender. Incidentally, that 3 deep for Texas, that anti-aircraft unit of Lester, Neighbors, and Tom Campbell, has intercepted 15 passes this season. We have 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. The ball rests a little closer to the Notre Dame 35, where it'll be 3rd down coming, and about 3 to go for the Irish. Texas with a 4-man front. There is some activity, some encroachment of the neutral zone, flags all over the place, and let's see which was the guilty party. Texas is not penalized. Notre Dame is penalized. So this becomes a big play. With 4 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first period. 1 running back, slot back left, flanker to the right. Theismann on a drop back, stands in the cup. He looks, he dodges 1 tackle, he runs to the 25. He tries to elude another tackle at the 28. He's caught by the right drumstick and dropped at the 29-yard line of Notre Dame. David Arledge was the man who forced Theismann to run out of the cup. He had to bail out, and then Zapalak knocked him down on the Notre Dame 29. It'll be 4th down and 9 to go for the Irish. And Jim DiAriella, the Irish punter from Winnemucca, Nevada, comes into the game, averaging 34.5. He's an economics major. Kind of a crosswind over the left shoulder of the punter DiAriella, kicking from south to north. A left-footed booter sends a lazy spiral. Danny Lester signals for a fair catch. He loses the ball. He muffs it, and it is recovered by Spire of Texas at the Texas 37. Desperately diving, Charles Spire fell on the ball at the Texas 37. After Lester had signaled for a fair catch, he misjudged it, and Texas will take over at the Texas 36. Timeout is called on the field with a score. Notre Dame 3 and Texas nothing. 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Street in the cockpit, calling signals, has the snap, fakes the handoff. He's dropping back to pass. He's throwing the bomb. He's looking for Spire. Spire cannot hold it at the Notre Dame 25. He was covered closely by Clarence Ellis, who covered him like the dew. And the bomb fell incomplete, falling out of the hands of Cotton Spire. Spire caught 2 bombs for touchdowns last year here against Tennessee, both of them thrown by Street. Stay with CBS Radio this Saturday for the NFL on most of these same CBS radio stations. Now this time, Texas breaks its wishbone C, split left end and a flanker to the left side. And Street again fakes the handoff, throws a pass into the right flat, looking for Spire, incomplete at the Texas 45. I beg your pardon, looking for Peschel. And it was thrown slightly out of bounds. Peschel lunged but could not get there. He was covered by Ralph Stepaniak, a sophomore from Alpena, Michigan. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for Texas, which unusually has gone to the air twice on the first 2 downs of this series. They've netted only 1 first down, the vaunted rushing attack this season. Again, they break the wishbone T, split left in, and flanker outside him to the wide side of the field. Here's the option reverse to Spire around right into the 35. He has 3 blockers. He's to the 40, the 45, to his own 49, and driven out of bounds at the Texas 49. So Texas ran the option reverse, one of the old naked reverse type plays, with the flow going to the left, Spire coming to the right. He picked up 3 downfield blockers who convoyed him to the Texas 49 for a 1st and 10. A 13-yard gain on a critical 3rd and 10 try. Achilles and Dean were the key blockers. John Gasser was the tackler for Notre Dame, who effected the containment for the Irish on the Texas 49. 3:45 left in the opening period. Notre Dame ahead 3-0. Texas in its wishbone T. Notre Dame with a 4-man defensive front. Here's the option pitch to Burleson for his first carry. He turns the corner at right end and is out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Knocked over the near sideline by Walt Patulski, a sophomore, 235 pounds, from Liverpool, New York. A good student in business administration. A 7.1 average per carry. It is 2nd down 9 for Texas at midfield. And here's the counterplay to Coy, the right half, for his first try of the afternoon. He gets only a yard to the Irish 49. Hit by the inner sanctum for Notre Dame, Mike Kadish and Mike McCoy. The Department of the Interior for the Irish, McCoy at 274. He wears size 15D shoes and a 19-inch out, 8 to go for Texas on the Notre Dame 49-yard line. They have a flanker to the right, the left end is split. And now Street runs the option right, he cheats. He is horse-colored at the 46 of Notre Dame and jumps at the 46-yard line at the near sideline. Mike McCoy, who has tremendous lateral movement and is a very good pursuer for his size, was the tackler at the near sideline to bring up 4th down and 5 for Texas at the Notre Dame 46-yard line. And again, Scooter Monzingo comes in from the Texas bullpen. Weissman has hit 4 out of 6 passes this afternoon. Ellis and Crotty are stationed at the Notre Dame 10 as Monzingo punts for Texas. A magnificent lofty spiral soaring a yard behind the goal line on through the end zone for a touchback, and Notre Dame will take over at its own 20-yard line. A 46-yard punting effort by Scooter Monzingo. A little under 3 minutes remaining in the first period, and in case you just tuned in, it's Notre Dame 3 and Texas 1st and 10 for Notre Dame on the 20-yard line of the Irish. They have an eye backfield. Power to the left side, a big hole at left tackle. Allen up to the 25, the 30, the 35, to the 39-yard line of Notre Dame. Brought down by the safety man, Rick Neighbors, a junior from Austin, and by Danny Lester, another junior from Amarillo, Tascosa. Dan Novikov, the left tackle, was the man who opened the gate for Denny Allen, the junior from Ashtabula, Ohio. Novikov, a sophomore from Cincinnati. 1st and 10, Notre Dame on its own 39. High backfield, split right into the wide side of the field. Power eye to the right. Texas has a dancing linebacker up opposite the center in the 4-man front now. Andy Huff goes off right tackle, finds room to work over the 40 to about his own 43, where Greg Fletch hits him first, and then Glenn Halsell comes roaring in, and they grapple him to the greensman at the 43-yard line of the Notre Dame Irish. From there, it is going to be 2nd down and 6 to go for Parthigian and company. The ball on the Notre Dame 43. It's about 20 yards in from the far side of the gridiron. Texas with a 3-deep secondary. 4 linebackers, 1 of them, 2 of them up on the line with the 4 front men now. Weissman hands off to Bars, and Bars moves up the middle and runs into a mountain of muscle at the 44-yard line of Notre Dame. Glenn Halsell was the first man there, and Scott Henderson was also in on the tackle. And Texas formed a web of tacklers to halt Bars after a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd at their own 44. Lawson, the tight end, is out to the left side this time, and there is a flanker to the right. 2 setbacks behind the tackles. Weissman has the snap. A drop back pass. He cocks his arm. He pulls the trigger. It is incomplete on the Texas 40-yard line. Slightly out of the reach of Denny Allen, a history major from Ashtabula, Ohio, who carried the ball 29 times against Michigan State this year, and that's tied a Notre Dame record. He scored 3 touchdowns against Pitt, 2 touchdowns against Navy and 2 against Tulane. Total of 9 on the season. Caught 11 passes. He could not reach that one. It brings up 4th down. Ariella stands in front formation on his home 31 in bright sunshine in the Cotton Bowl. Gets away a lazy high kick that is floating down to a landing on the 22, trickling the 21 down to about the 17, and crossed out at the Texas 17-yard line. A minute and 9 seconds remain in the opening quarter, and the score is Notre Dame 3 and Texas nothing. That was a 39-yard booting effort by Ariella. CBS Radio will also bring you all the excitement of the National Football League Championship game between Minnesota and Cleveland, Sunday, January 4th, on most of these same CBS radio stations. It's 60 yards for the afternoon. They split the left end, the right end tight at the Y, or wishbone back to you. The ball is given to Coy, and Coy on the inside belly from right half off left tackle is mobbed by Fred Swenson, Mike McCoy, and other lads from Notre Dame. They catch him in a man slide, and there is no gain at the Texas 17. It'll be second down, closing seconds of the first period. Texas puts a flanker to the left. They split the right end. It's a broken, fully boned T backfield. And Street gives it off to Wooster, the fullback, who hits outside left guard, carves his way to about the 18-yard line. Probing for yardage, but hauled down by Mike Kadish, who has made 68 tackles this season. Sophomore at 249 pounds. That Notre Dame front four averages 247 pounds and 6 feet 4 1/2 inches in height. Wooster picked up only a yard. He was 6th in Southwest Conference rushing with 649 yards. He made a couple of All-American teams. It'll be 3rd and 9 for Texas at the Texas 18. And there is the end of the first period with a score. Notre Dame 3 and Texas nothing. They split Spire 8 yards off the right tackle, and they put a flanker outside him. And Street is back to pass. He throws in the left foot zone, incomplete, into and out of the hands of Randy Peschel at the Texas 31. He had his hands on it just over his head, but could not hold it. Ralph Stepaniak was coming in to hit him. That'll bring up 4th and 9 for Texas at the Texas 18, and Monzingo is called on to punt again. Street is 0 for 3 in the area. Mike Cotty and Clarence Ellis are deep as the run-back artists for Notre Dame. A lazy floating spiral sailing to the Notre Dame 46 where Cotty signals a fair catch. He has it, and the Irish take over there 1st and 10. First quarter total offense, Texas 41 yards, Notre Dame 98 yards. Texas gained nothing in the air. Notre Dame had 40 yards upstairs. Notre Dame gained 51 on its infantry, and Texas had 41 yards rushing. That was a 36-yard punt just now by Ariella of the University of Texas. With 12 seconds of a century streak of 19 consecutive games. Gatewood splits at left end. About 8 yards off left tackle Novikov. It's a power I left. Texas with a 4-man front, a couple of linebackers moving in. Theismann sprints out left. He's throwing the bomb deep. Gatewood is open on the 15. He's got it. He's on the 10. He's on the 5. He's going. He's gone for a Notre Dame touchdown. Joe Theismann throws a touchdown pass, his 14th of the year, to Tom Gatewood. It covers 54 yards as Gatewood got behind the Texas secondary. Nobody was watching the score. Temple will attempt the extra point. He's 41 out of 44 this season at the PAT line. He's only flunked 3. Here is the snap. The kick is on the way, and it is good, and the score is elapsed. Notre Dame has moved into a 10-0 lead. Now Cotton Spire, who is 5th in Southwest Conference punt return, stands on his own 5-yard line, awaiting the kickoff. Jim Bertelson is back on the Texas 10 at the near hash mark. Temple will be kicking for Notre Dame from the north 40 to our left. The ball is being teed up at the near hash mark, and Temple is going to advance in a very slight angle of about 10 degrees on the run-up. It's an angle kick now by Hempel. It windmills down to the 15, to Bertelson. He's up to the 20, stops, spins, goes to the 23, to the 25, and dumped about the 26-yard line. John Ratterman of Cincinnati, a sophomore, one of the 15 Ohioans on the Notre Dame team, made the tackle with aid from Ralph Stepaniak from Michigan. Jim Bertelson on the carry. He tied for 16th nationally in scoring. He was 2nd in Southwest Conference scoring. Had 13 touchdowns on the season. Bertelson, sophomore from Hudson, Wisconsin. The ball is placed on the Texas 26. First down, 10 to go for the Horns, who are down 10-0.